What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the Three Idiots Talking Podcast. Today we have a very special album review, a long-awaited one on our channel. We are in Pink Floyd's sixth studio album. Came out in 1971 by the name of Meddle, spelled M-E-D-D-L-E. A very odd way to spell Meddle. It is 46 minutes long. All right, so I always like to give a brief description about the album and where the band was at this point. Given that we are going through Pink Floyd's discography, I would think that is accurate. Noah, we just came off Adam Heart Mother.
Please.
Get it to focus.
I was gonna stare at you guys until it works. Has it done it?
No.
What the fuck?
You good?
Put your hand, put your hand over the camera.
Just keep waving. Just do that. No,
Yeah.
do that.
Do one of those.
There you go. Oh.
Oh my god. Okay. All right, let's talk about
Meddle. What's up?
Meddle is definitely the turning point in the Pink Floyd discography. Definitely when everybody started to come into their own, specifically Roger Waters as a songwriter and lyric writer. This is them like almost fully leaving the psychedelic sound.
Fully
They go
leaving
into
it.
they go into a lot more folky stuff. A little bit progressive. It's just a complete shift in sound. If you told me this came after Adam Heart Mother and I did not know, I don't think I'd be able to tell at all.
Okay. So it came out. Did it come out the next year, or how long? How many years is there?
1 year.
1 year. All right. So they go away from the psychedelic sound. They start to go into the sound that gets them ultimately the popularity that they eventually will achieve. Who is the ultimate decision maker behind this? Who caused it? Was it Waters himself? Who was it? A group decision? What causes them to go to Meddle's sound?
All of them. Definitely all of them. They all contribute significant parts.
So what I remember from this album is that, as you pointed out, it has a very different sound, different direction. This one takes, like you said, a dramatic shift. I'm mainly trying to figure out what was the main cause of that.
The best reason I can think is them just fully getting, congealed as the new group without Sid Barrett finding their sound.
I think they're finally getting their sound focused.
Okay, so they're starting to discover what they really like to do.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. Well, as
They're finding what they're good at.
Yeah. And as these guys said, this will start to be their main sound for the next few albums and pretty much the rest of their discography, minus, I guess The Wall has a bit of a different idea around it. But okay. Yeah, it's a short, relatively short album. 6 songs long, mainly just one, because you combine almost all the other songs and basically be the same exact length as Echoes would be. Anything else we need to know about Meddle before we can begin, other than Cole is going to have a lot to say about some songs? Let's get it going. All right, Pink Floyd's 6th studio album, Meddle, starting off one of these days.
One of those days.
See, is he going to cut you?
What's up, Jonathan? Tim Leverton.
Rude.
Whoever votes no on the poll is going to have to 1v1 me. Ooh, AT Field, big fan of Meddle.
No.
When are you doing Playboy Cardi's shitty album? We're discussing it. It's in discussion. We're still thinking about it. I have to convince Noah mainly.
What a tone. Oh, the production is so good. The warping, the panning. It's perfect.
Grimy bass riffs right there.
This Mr.
Big
Right.
fan of the
I don't know who's playing.
Oh,
big fan of the delay on the bass. Grimy
definitely,
slide guitar.
definitely agree with that, Jonathan. Way different tone-wise. Way different. Oh no. I hope I didn't fuck that up right there. I don't know what instrument this is.
Bass.
What the hell they do to it?
David and
Oh,
Roger
wow.
are both credited with playing bass on this.
What they do to this bass?
He said a lot.
Have fun, Patrick. What's up, Cosmic?
Oh boy.
There is so much more structure to this than the last few albums. Oh, I love the level change there. Noah, if you don't mind, I'd actually like to start.
Okay, I guess.
I know you guys will have plenty to say, but let me start this one at least. Cole, you'll feel free to start the two that you care about the most.
Boy. What a tune. This is, up to this point, their best song. And it's not exactly too close. This is phenomenal. This is the best they've gotten with tones all around on every instrument. Like, so far, and it's, once again, not even close.
That's true. I would
Bass.
say Cymbaline's a better song, though.
Shut up. That's a bad opinion. Anyway, bass, phenomenal. The effects on are fucking wacky, out of this world, but it fits it perfectly. They build tension so amazingly with these keyboard swells and fucking Nick Mason slamming the drums every now and then. And then he comes in with that little robot voice and it all drops. And you get this grimy slide guitar, which is definitely one of my favorite tones that David Gilmour has ever had. It is glorious. This song is amazing. I'm feeling a 10.
I love oh my god! A 10 off the bat!
Yeah. That is
Wow.
amazing.
Okay. I was not expecting that. Let me go second. You used the word grimy a lot, and I do think it does fit the description of the tone. What I was gonna say is this start to this album, one, I think this is the best start to an album they've had so far. I don't really think that's a controversy either. A controversial opinion either. Two, I love the tones. I love the guitars mainly. Of course, the bass. You already mentioned that. The production feels fantastic. It just feels like so well mixed. You can hear everything so. Everything feels like it's in its right spot, and you know exactly what's playing. This begins and is the start of what feels like Pink Floyd will get to their greatness level when they get there eventually. This is like the first tone setting song that I can honestly say that's Pink Floyd. That's how I know, that's the level I know they can be at instrumentally. Only thing that drops this song for me is there's barely any vocals. I mean, literally, there's one line where the guy, Nick, I think it's Nick Mason or whoever, says one of these days I'm going to cut you into little pieces. There's no vocals, there's no lyrics. This is Pink Floyd will do this, but better in the future. So giving this a 10, I feel like does disservice to the future songs that are better than this because they'll have vocals on it, which will increase the hype of those songs. So I'll give this a strong 9. Cole.
Oh boy.
Well, I do think that this is their best opening track of an album so far. I don't think it's their best song so far.
Okay.
I would say this is like their 4th best song currently. But I mean, yeah, this is it's a great opener. It's kick some ass, man. I mean, it's heavy as hell.
It's such a tone setter.
You know, the bass guitars sound great. The lead guitar sounds really cool. It's a really good solo from David. Weird, like, kind of proggy hard rock song that opens this thing, but they pull it off really well.
Mm-hmm.
The weird vocal effects are they're certainly weird, but I don't know, they're kind of funny. I mean, yeah, but I wouldn't say that I'm like blown away by it, but I do think it's a great song. I give it a 9.
All right, up next, A Pillow of Winds. Maybe I'll be able to talk. We're gonna do a 2018 version of Animals. So I don't know if that includes what you're talking about, but that's the one we're gonna do.
A cloud of eider down draws around me, softening the sound.
Noah, is Gilmore lead singer at this point?
Sleepy time.
Never had a lead singer.
With my love
I'll say
by my
mostly.
side, and she's breathing low.
The remix sounds better than the original, AT Field.
And the candle dies.
Listen, if you've never heard the word eider down, how are you supposed to know what it is?
When night comes
Okay, cool.
down, you lock the door.
This is the best rock band doing folk music in 1971.
I don't know what I was supposed to take from that comment.
I'm saying it's better than the folk tracks on Southland 4. Let's have a new one.
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure
I thought that one was better.
Now wakes the owl, now sleeps the swan. Behold a dream, the dream
This is
is
Rick
gone.
Beato's favorite Pink Floyd track. He makes no sense. He makes no sense at the time.
Cold rain is falling in a golden dawn.
I love that guitar there, just twanging it there on that. That was so good. play this on one of those guitars back there?
What part?
I think the main guitar, I'd say, lead guitar.
Well, it wouldn't sound right because, well, no, that's the main guitar that you're talking about is probably the rhythm guitar.
The one that's going down, 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 down.
Yeah, probably not because, well, it wouldn't sound right because mine aren't acoustic. Would love to learn it. Very pretty.
No, I too feel it. It's way better. It's not any of that at all. The remix, 2018 remix is just a better version of it.
And deep beneath the ground, the early morning sounds, and I go down. Sleepy time when I lie with my love by my side, and she's breathing low. And I rise like a bird in the haze when the first rays touch the sky. And the night winds die.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have a bit of a controversial take on this one.
I bet you're gonna say it's too long or boring.
When was the last time I said a song was boring without having a real reason for it?
I don't know. Probably recently. I don't know.
No, it's not been recent. It's been a long time since I said that. So, two things to point out right off the bat. First of all, God, is this pretty. What a beautiful instrumental. The multitude of guitar usage here to add all the different sounds that they're going for to create sort of a floaty, vibrant atmosphere is fantastic. It's great work. It's incredibly well done. There's nothing wrong, and Noel can go way more in depth about the guitars. I don't know nearly enough about it to comment on it, but it sounds beautiful, and they nailed the pitch, and they did everything they were supposed to do. My problem with this song, maybe pitch is not the right word, that's for vocals, tone. Anyway, my problem with this song is the actual vocal performance of it. And here's where I know I'm going to get a little controversial. I know, no, I saw your face already. I don't know who's singing. Noah, please tell me.
David Gilmour.
David Gilmour. Usually my favorite singer of Pink Floyd. Usually has what I think is the best vocals of Pink Floyd. I don't think he has perfected his vocals yet. At least not on this song. He sounds nice, but he doesn't sound pretty. He sounds a little... The word I'm really looking for is raw, but it just sounds a little too raw. It's pretty, but it's nice, but not pretty. It sounds lovely, but it's not beautiful. There's amazingly pretty singers, and then there's nice, good effort singers. I would give his singing like a 6.5 out of 10 on this.
Oh my god.
Because I know he can get so much better than this, right? Everything else is fine. There's no problems with this, and there's a beautiful lyrics which paint a vivid picture that the instrumental reproduces. But the vocals on his tone, the vocal pitch, I mean, it's just not whispery, floaty, soft like this song is. It doesn't give me that edge. So I will give it a 7.5.
Okay,
All right, Noah, go ahead and tell me why I'm retarded.
Holy shit. That was pretty rough. This is probably his best vocal performance up to this point.
Well, it might be true, but that doesn't mean it's good yet.
Oh, well, good thing it is good. It is heavenly, angelic, peaceful, perfectly matches the instrumental. It sounds like a pillow of winds. Great song title.
Instrumental is beautiful.
Yeah, and his voice matches it perfectly.
No.
It's soft, matches the tones of some of the other instruments, like the slide guitar. It's very soft and warm. Makes you feel nice and cozy. What's that one thing I say? Oh, it feels rustic, like I'm in a cabin full of woodland
That's true.
creatures.
It does sound rustic as hell.
But yeah, the acoustic guitar part's really good. Even though there's two parts going on, there's one in the left ear and one in the right chiming in every once in a while. The slide guitar sounds beautiful. Does a great job with the atmosphere building. Same with Mr. Gilmore's very pretty and airy vocals on this one. Yeah, I'm feeling 9.5.
All right, cool. You look like you're gonna split the gap here.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
closer to Noah
Of course.
because of your terrible take on
It's
David
not
Gilmour's
that
vocals.
bad a take.
He gives a beautiful vocal performance on this song. They are angelic vocally. Yeah, absolutely great ballad, beautiful song. Just the whole song just feels like it's lighter than air. It's so heartwarming and sweet and nice and pretty. Great song, great little ballad they wrote. 9 out of 10.
All right, up next, Fearless.
You say the hill's too steep to climb. Shining. You say you'd like to see me try.
Brian, I want you to read that poll. Oh, okay.
You pick the place and I'll choose the time. And I'll climb the hill in my own way.
My sincerest apologies about that poll.
Just
First
wait
one.
a while for the right day. And as I rise above the tree line and the clouds, I look down.
Wow, this is a very one-sided poll.
Sound of the
Jesus.
things you said today.
Cole, getting happy with it, huh?
Cole's a big fan of climbing the hill in his own way.
A little Fleet Foxy on that singing tune, huh?
I wouldn't be surprised if they were influenced by this.
Roger is taking it pretty hard in this poll, I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah.
Pause.
Who saw this coming?
Final cut enjoyers.
Fearlessly the idiot faced the crowd. Smiling. Merciless, the magistrate turns round. Frowning.
That's part of this song.
No.
Yes.
One of the worst takes of your life.
I love me a good soccer crowd chant. Football to all people outside America. I love it.
This, I'll save it. I'll save it for the sponsor.
Shout out to all the Liverpool fans. You guys are having a great season.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot in here.
I know what I said. They just got better chants than American sports teams do. They just do.
Like the Kid A Radiohead title track. This is my baby boy right here. This is just my little guy. I fucking love this song so much. This is the best song they've made so far. And I don't even know how you could possibly debate it. I don't even know what your debate would be. I'm not interested in your debate because it's wrong.
Don't give a fuck about your debate.
This song is so fucking beautiful. I love every second of it. Every part of it works so well. The instrumental, the guitar riff, how it just kind of keeps rising a little bit and a little bit, and then it comes back down so that it can rise back up again. Fantastic. Just gorgeous. The vocal performance, heavenly. Beautiful vocal performance. Absolutely love it. The vocal melody, spectacular. Glorious. Incredible. All of those things are amazing, and they all pale in comparison to these lyrics. These are some of the greatest lyrics that have ever been written by human beings in the history of mankind. These are some of my favorite lyrics in the history of music. They are spectacular. Do I know what they all mean? Not really. I have my ideas, but I love every word spoken in this song so fucking much. These are some of my favorite lines, again, in the history of music. I'm just gonna say it again. I don't really care. They're so great. They're so great. They're so thought-provoking. They're so beautiful. They're so fucking inspiring. These lyrics are spectacular. These are some of the best lyrics Pink Floyd will ever write, and that includes the rest of their discography. Oh my lord, I love this fucking song. This is a big old fat 10.
People say Cole doesn't show any emotion. Look at this. He just has to care about a song to show emotion for it.
These are some of the most underrated lyrics in the history of music.
All right. Wow. Yeah. I mean, this is gonna sound a little rude, but this sounds so much better. Just it's such a better version of "Pillow of Winds," even though it's not meant to be a ballad type song like "Pillow of Winds" was. But it's just it's sung better. The lyrics are, like Cole said, fantastic. No doubt about it. I completely agree with that. I love the acoustic thing they do every once in a while. It's like every 10 seconds so you get the dung. It just adds this dramatic effect to an acoustic guitar that you can rely on as a rhythm, and it's so fantastic. Love the way they included that into this. The acoustic guitar is great. It really strums the I don't know what chord it's on, but the chord, whatever they're using to make the effective punch that it brings, whatever effect or filter, or maybe it's just the rawness of the acoustic guitar, whatever they're doing to give it that punch effect that it adds is so well done and fits this type of song so well. I love the ending. I think adding a soccer chant in there is fantastic. I'm gonna go 9.5. Noah.
You know what effect they did to make it louder?
Did they just put it closer to the mic?
They just strummed it harder.
Oh, I didn't know that would do something. Right.
Okay, cool. Okay, let's have a talk. Let's have a sit down.
Oh boy.
I agree with almost everything you said, but this is not the best song they have made up to this point.
This clears one of these days.
One of these days is better. You know why?
It's not.
There's a whole minute of this song that wasn't needed.
It's
Wasn't needed.
absurd.
The soccer chant. Don't know if we needed
The
that.
soccer
that
chant
was
is really
awesome.
cool.
That's
The soccer-
awesome.
The soccer chant is really cool.
Pales in comparison to the rest of the song, though.
Okay, but you said it wasn't needed, which
It's
is
a
just
cool
a lie.
ending.
A minute of it sure as hell wasn't. Well, one of these days to me is constant action. There's no dull part.
There's no
So-
dull part of the song.
Well, the soccer chant exists. I'm just providing you my reasoning.
I mean, if
'Cause I don't know if I
Yeah.
ever did provide a reason this whole 4 years of debating this, but yeah, it is still, regardless, a 10.
Malarkey.
all right, Saint-Tropez.
As I reach for a peach, slide a ride down behind the sofa in Saint-Tropez. Breaking a stick with a brick on the sand, riding a wave in the wake of an old sedan. Sleeping alone in the drone of the darkness, scratched by the sand that fell from my love. Deep in my dreams and I still hear her calling. If you're alone, I'll come home. Backward and homebound, the pigeon, the dove, gone with the wind and the rain on the airplane. Owning a home with no silver spoon. I'm drinking champagne like a good tycoon. Sooner than wait for a break in the weather, I'll gather my far-flung thoughts together, speeding away on a wind to a new day. If you're alone, I'll come home. And I pause for a while by a country style and listen to the things they say. Digging for gold in the hole in my hand. Open the book, take a look at the way things stand. And you're leading me down to the place by the sea. I hear your soft voice calling to me, making a date for later by phone. And if you're alone, I'll come home.
Boy, I just fucking groove to this song the entire time. I'm in love with the way this bounces. What a catchy little instrumental we have here. From the start to the finish, there is no slowdown. It's just long enough to be worth, being a full song to add, and not too long that it like gets a little bit annoying. Such a cool little melody they have, especially with the keyboard there in the last minute. I think Roger Waters gives his best, maybe best vocal performance of all time on this song. I mean, he sounds fantastic. I think the lyrics are great. I think they match the vibe that he's trying to give of this like sort of like pompous type of rich person in the Mediterranean just chilling out and doing whatever he wants. It's fantastic. I love the atmosphere. I don't know how it fits with the rest of this album, but it sounds great as a standalone song. 9.5 to a 10. Okay, it's elicited some reaction. Cole.
Oh boy.
It's a nice little folk song that Roger Waters doesn't fuck up with. That he doesn't sing badly on.
And I absolutely bop with it.
It's a nice little folk song. 8.
Wow. All right, Noah.
Where are you getting a 10 from?
I guess I'll be
What?
splitting
9.5
it
to a
down.
10.
It's
When it comes
wild
to
rating.
the real songs, aka excluding Seamus, it's the weakest. That's obvious. It's not better than Pillow Wins. That's for fucking
Oh,
sure.
it's
No,
far
it ain't.
better. Far better than Pillow
Pillow
Wins.
Wins
Far
is way
better.
better. Pillow Wins is way better.
Yeah. This song's still really good. Very purdy. Big fan of the second half of the song where we get the slide guitar solo and piano solo. It's got a good groove to it. It's definitely a better Roger Waters vocal performance, but I like the solos better than the vocals. Still, it's good. Got a very nice vibe to it. I'd go 8.5.
All right, up next, the famous Seamus.
Were you
Doggo.
excited to say that?
I was.
Yeah, I bet you were.
To be fair, it came to me right then. It wasn't like I was thinking that out
Yeah,
loud.
it sounded like it.
The dog was outside. Well, I was in the kitchen. Seamus, my
Who's
house
singing?
was outside.
David Gilmour.
Well, the sun was sinking slowly. But my old hound dog sat right down and cried.
And the lyrics are over.
Even if there wasn't a dog, it'd still easily be the weakest song.
Cole looks very annoyed right now.
I wonder why.
I don't much care for dog barking and whining.
The dog sounds like it's
So
in
that's just
heat,
me.
just moaning in my ear.
Really weird they tried to get this dog to sound like a blues song.
What does that mean?
They tried to make the dog bark sound bluesy.
I think they're just having a dog bark. I don't think they're trying to make it sound bluesy.
Well, it certainly sounded bluesy.
I know they did an interview, and they actually had Seamus there.
Oh, Seamus is a real dog?
Yes,
Oh.
it's a big ass nosed dog. Very cute. Don't remember the breed. Alright. Let's speed run this one. I want to get to what's coming.
That like weirdly stressed me out. That was really annoying. I didn't care for that. I mean, if you got rid of the dog barking, I guess it would be okay, just kind of like a whatever blues song. But the dog is just really annoying with its barking and whining throughout the whole thing. I have never understood why they felt the need to put this on here. I'm feeling like a 3.
A 3. Noah.
This song's existence makes me so mad. Not because it's like fucking terrible,
Mm-hmm.
but because it's on this album.
Oh.
Because look at the track list. Just look at it, and then there's Seamus. It's so disappointing. Yeah. Pretty annoying. I'll give it a 4.
4. Nothing really to talk about. Bluesy little song with a dog barking alongside of it and howling at certain points. Doesn't really do much for me. 4.5. Not a whole lot there. We have made it to the legendary 23-minute long epic off of Meddle Echoes. Enjoy. Hopefully, we don't get taken down by YouTube doing this one.
There's one good part where we can talk.
The whales.
Nobody would be too offended if we talked during whale noises, right?
No. Not so quick, Cosmic. We got a 23-minute long epic to finish it. Already at 10. We are 49 seconds in from Juan Francisco Muniz.
Oh.
This is the first post-rock song ever.
I think there's influence, but I wouldn't give it that title.
always mix it with, up with the Live at Pompeii version. And I think this is going to be the Nick Mason part, where it's just slamming.
Shredded.
For the record, this jam section clears the one on Adam Heartmother title track.
Well, yeah. Nobody's gonna argue that. I hope not. So the tone.
Icer says music doesn't get better than this, and he's the big rap fan.
We are gonna do Obscured by Clouds. I look like I'm in a torture chamber? I'm having a blast.
smart because of how many times you're just bending your head back of your head, hands on your head.
It's not out of anger or annoyance. It's out of my mind being
Ecstasy.
blown.
I was just trying to let Floyd and go off for the last 10 minutes or so.
All right.
Wow. What a first 10 minutes to start this song. It's just... What more can you say about that intro?
All right. Conversing can happen if needed now. Until we get to a part that's coming that is the greatest moment in all of the Pink Floyd discography.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
bold statement.
Echoes of the song where all the weird shit that didn't work in previous albums got perfect.
They
Is
certainly
there a lot of
perfected
weird
this.
shit in this song? I mean, right here is weird.
This is fairly peculiar.
Yeah.
Still not sure how you make a guitar do that.
Got some weird ass pedals.
My baby boy's putting in work.
I mean, they got so weird with the production of this song.
You think he plugged in his wah-wah backwards?
Oh yeah, apparently he actually just did do that. Wow. Doing weird shit pays off. Echoes, but specifically only the whale noise section plays in my trap house.
Does anybody in chat? I know I've read it somewhere, but does anyone in chat know how they made the opening like pinging sounds? Cannot remember what they did specifically to get that.
Oh Lord! We're fading back in.
Here we go, boys. Y'all ready for this?
Greatest moment in their discography coming up.
Oh, is that a fact? Or are you asking?
I think it's a fact.
Oh.
It is for me. A certain guitar part.
The riff.
The finger dancing. Goosebumps.
It just tiny little chord change or whatever they did. That is losing it.
Oh man.
Oh, it's so close. Ah! Oh my god!
Every day you fall upon my waking eyes, inviting and inciting me to rise. And through the window in the wall comes streaming in on sunlight wings a million bright ambassadors of morning. No one sings me lullabies and no one makes me close my eyes. So I throw the windows wide and call to you across the sky.
Mark, you could say that. We let this one finish. And not one warning from YouTube. Shout out. Real ones know. Not one warning till I say it. And then we get a warning. No shot. What are the fucking odds of that?
Man.
I feel
Ladies
different.
and gentlemen, we have just finished Meddle, and that was the last song on Meddle, Echoes. Cole,
Heard that song 300 times, and
I'm gonna let you
feel like a different human being every time.
I'm gonna let you Randy Marsh all over your computer. If you know,
Oh my lord!
you
I was
know.
like, I listened to this song like 5 times this week to get ready for this, and I don't even know where to start. Good lord, fucking hell. It's borderline rude to make a song that's that incredible. It's kind of offensive to me, because like, where do you get off? Who the fuck do you think you are writing that? Because that's genuinely one of the 5 greatest songs I've ever heard in my life.
No reason
I mean,
to bias, of course.
shut up. forget songs, albums, music. That's one of the greatest pieces of art that I think has ever been conceived by human beings. I mean, that is just a masterclass of songwriting, song structure, pacing, instrumentals, how to make a build, how to do everything. Melody, detailing music. And I'd say all that. And then this song's lyrics. You could pick out like any line in this song and be like, this is the greatest lyric ever written. I'd be like, that's a great fucking pick for the greatest lyric of all time. This song has lyrics that are just as good, if not better than Fearless's lyrics. This is definitely the best song they've written so far. And this is one of the greatest songs that has ever been written. I'd probably put it in like the top 3 right now. I mean, the pacing of this song is immaculate. I would say it transitions incredibly, but you don't even notice, like, I don't even really notice the transitions happening anymore. I don't, like, they don't even stand out. They just happen, and then you're in a new part of the song, and you're like, it moves so fluidly that they're not even that apparent. I don't understand how they did this. I don't know how they did this. None of this makes any sense to me. I don't understand this. It's too good. This song is too well written. And the vocals, oh my lord, the vocals are unbelievably perfect. They are gorgeous. It is a flawless harmony. The vocal melody is spectacular. The guitar solo is like the first truly amazing guitar solo of David Gilmour's career. The jam section is incredible. The guitar tones are fantastic. The production on this song is so wildly unique. I mean, I asked chat how they did the fucking like no one had ever made that kind of ping sound to open their song before. It creates such an incredibly eerie vibe. Like this song is eerie and beautiful, mysterious, groovy. It just stretches the bounds of what music can even be. I could go on for like 10 more minutes if I really wanted
Go
to.
on. Do what you
I
gotta
mean,
do.
David Gilmour, not even just like his playing on the solo, but like this is honestly an underrated part of David Gilmour's guitar playing. Is like during the intro of this song, when they're just doing the, ping noises, like he starts coming in with just these really simple, straightforward guitar. Like he's not doing a solo because it's not the main focus because it doesn't pull focus away from what the piano is doing. But it's just this great accompaniment guitar playing. It's so simple. It's so perfect. You might not even notice it the first couple times you listen to the song, but when you do, it's beautiful and it's just perfect. Everything they try to do on this song, they do the absolute best version that it can be done. Even the whale noises and that weird droney shit is like, if you're in the right headspace, if you're really paying attention to this, you can vibe to that part like crazy. It's weird, it's mysterious, but it's really fucking interesting. It is really well detailed if you listen to what they're doing in the background of that part. I don't understand how you have all these different things that are just on the opposite sides of the spectrum from each other, and it all comes together as one cohesive piece to this extreme of a level. It just I don't understand how you write a song this well. Not only do I think this is one of the greatest songs ever made, but I think this is one of the most important pieces of music ever made because this is a song that helps you understand what musical ambition is and how to do it properly.
Go off, King. Tell me when you're done.
Oh my gosh. And the guitar riff that plays right after the whale noises part, which they're not really whale noises, that's just the meme or whatever, but it's funny to call them that, is top 2 guitar riff in Pink Floyd's discography and one of the greatest guitar riffs of all time. And it's just another part of the song. The song isn't built around it, but it's just, they just throw in one of the greatest riffs of all time. It's like 20 seconds out of a 23-minute song. And it's one of the best moments in music history. But there's like 5 different moments on this song that you could call the best moment in music history. If someone were to say like this is the greatest song of all time, I don't have a good argument against it. I really don't. It's a great pick for the best song ever made. It's a great pick for the best lyrics of all time. And there's like 5 lines in the whole damn song. Each one of them is spectacular. They're beautiful and weird. They start out talking about like the evolution of man, and they end up just with like some of the most beautiful love song lyrics I've ever heard. Fucking cloudless every day you fall upon my waking eyes. That is one of the most beautiful fucking lines I've ever heard in my life. This song is fucking extraordinary. I don't know. I don't know how many easier 10 out of 10s there are. Not only in music, but just in the history of art. I'm done.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
9.5.
Not all that to say. It's a 4. Yeah, Chad. I think he might have been I showed chat something. I think they'll enjoy it. All right, Noah, take it.
See, Cole, I was gonna do that, but you kind of said everything for me. Probably the greatest Cole moment in the history of the channel just happened.
Anyone who thinks Cole doesn't care about music or doesn't have emotion, go watch the last 5 minutes. Because that was all Cole.
Deep in depth. I agree with pretty much everything you said. This is one of the greatest pieces of art ever created. Incredibly ambitious. flows amazingly for being fucking 23 minutes. This song is actually unbelievable the more I think about it. This could even be created so flawlessly. The lyrics are unbelievable. This is arguably the greatest song of all time for me. Like, I could honestly flip back and forth between what the best song of all time is, but this is firmly top 2. It's peak. It's peak.
Song got Cole and Noah having confusions on what to say next.
Yeah. This is maybe the easiest 10 of my entire life.
Easiest 10 of your entire life. And yet, as much as you both complimented it, I have never heard either one of you call it the best song of all time. Never.
It might be. Once you get into the top 5, it's like splitting hairs.
Yeah.
I don't have an argument against it being the best song of all time.
You're right, Hugo. I am gonna have to scroll a bit. Well, I don't think they covered. I think they covered everything. I think Cole covered everything for about a group of people. There's not a whole. There's nothing left to add. It's an amazing song. Easily the band's best by this point.
Amazing outro.
Amazing outro. Best outro. Best song they've made so far. It's probably their best. I'm fairly certain it's their best epic as well. It's the one song that makes Meddle. It's the one song that puts Meddle in the top 5 of their album discography. Because it's such a short album, when you have a 23-minute long epic, you get to basically half the album is one song. So when that song is just historically good, Meddle skyrockets up. So props to them for doing that. They found their sound from Atom Heart Mother in the previous albums. They knew what it is, and David Gilmour gave a performance for a fucking lifetime. Easy 10. It's Final Rankings time, chat. For those who've never been here or anyone new, we rank the top 3 of the album, and put it in order. We give our 1 to 10 ranking for the album, and because we're doing Pink Floyd's entire discography, we rank all the albums that we have heard up to this far, 1 through 6. So, yeah, this won't be too hard. What's up?
Talking to Cole, he had to swap it to the live version.
Number 3 for me is Saint-Tropez. Number 2 is Fearless, and 1 is Easily and obviously Echoes. Not even close. Yeah, this album is a massive step up from their previous works. A massive step up. Gilmour goes into what he later becomes known for, which is one of the greatest artists of all time. He takes over this album from a guitar standpoint and just delivers on almost every single song. The band starts, like we already mentioned, the band starts finding their sound that will carry them and make them a huge, monumental success for the rest of their career. And the Echoes is the embodiment of what they do. Just an incredible builds, incredible. They've already said all the words about Echoes. I don't need to go through it all. I really like this album for a couple different reasons, mainly due to the fact that it only has one single miss, and it's very short. It's a short miss on Seamus, and it's a very forgettable. I guess it's not forgettable song, but it's a very song that you don't have to play. It's a bad song, no doubt. It's a swing and a miss, but it's very short, and you don't really have to think about it too much after that. Everything else is damn near close to a 9 or above, with Pillow Wins for me being a 7.5. Album is almost perfectly flawless, but there is Seamus, of course. It's Floyd beginning what will be one of the greatest bands of all time, real projected career. I have nothing more to say about this. This album is a 9.5.
All right,
Noah. Oh wait, hold on. Discography ranking. Okay, so 1 to 6. Let me look at their discography. Just remember, we're getting a little deep now. I don't have everything memorized like Noah probably does. Okay, 6 will be Umaguma. That's pretty easy. 5 is going to be Atom Heart Mother. 4, Piper. 3 will be More. 2, Saucer. And 1 is Meddle. All right, Noah.
All right. At 3, first off, it's insane that this is only at 3, but the album is so great. Fearless is 3. One of these days at 2. And of course, Echoes at number 1. Now, this is what really grinds my gears about Seamus. The top 3, I think they're all 10s. But there's this big old pooper right in the middle that is stopping this from being, in my opinion, a perfect album. This is maybe the strongest 9 in all of music that I've ever heard. This is the 9.9.
9.9.
I really wish I could give it a 10, but this does not feel right when there's a objectively bad song in the mix. All right, discography ranking. At 6, we have Umaguma. 5, More. 4, Piper. 3. What am I missing? Am I missing something? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I fucked up my brain. Let me restart again.
Okay.
6, Umaguma. 5, More.
Oh.
4, Piper. 3, Saucer. 2, Adam Hart Mother. And number 1, we got our boy, Meddle.
Great Adam Hart Mother at 2 is historically bad ranking. All
Well,
right.
you're about to hear it again, so.
Cole, you're up.
Alrighty, number 3. Sorry, Noah, but I'm gonna go A Pillow of Winds. Number 2, I'm gonna go Fearless, and number 1 is gonna be Echoes. I mean, yeah. Overall, I said quite a bit about this album, specifically one song. But I mean, I think this is easily the best album they've made so far. I think this is the closest thing to a 10 that they've made so far. It's by far their most consistent album to date. It's got their best writing, it's their best pace, it's got their best lyricism. I think it's probably got their best performances, instrumentally speaking. And this is a huge stepping stone for Pink Floyd, just in terms of like what direction they were going with their sound and where they're going to end up at. But you know, it does have Seamus on it, which is really unfortunate. I don't know if I might give this album a 10 if Seamus wasn't on it. I don't know. I don't want to speak out of turn like that, but unfortunately, I'm not going to give this album with a song that's like a 3 out of 10 on it, a 10 out of 10. So I'm going to give Meddle a 9.5 out of 10.
Half out of 10. And then, did you rank the discography?
Not yet. Number 6 is Umaguma. Number 5 is Piper at the Gates of Dawn. Number 4 is going to be A Saucer Full of Secrets. Number 3 is going to be More. Number 2 is Adam Hart Mother. And number 1, pretty handily, is Meddle.
Both of you Adam Hart Mother at 2.
Yeah. That's the right answer.
No, it is not. Holy Lord.
It definitely is.
Okay. All right. Whatever. Well, there it is. That was Meddle by Pink Floyd, their 6th studio album. Obviously, these two, well, we all are massive fans of Echoes, but obviously, this is clearly our favorite album by Pink Floyd so far. We're 6 studio albums deep. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, remember to leave a like down below and hit subscribe. Hit the bell. What? Okay.
No, I'll just stay like this.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, leave a like down below, hit subscribe, hit the bell to get notified when we go live. We do all our album reactions live, so you can come join. Also, we have a Discord. Links in the description below of all our YouTube videos and all our live streams, and you can follow us on Twitter. The Discord has a bunch of music ranking channels. You can argue, you can hot take, you can do whatever you would like in that Discord. And you can also do listening parties. We have a new listening parties role. Let me know if you want it. And thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy, and we will see you in the next video. Have a good one.